Hello everyone, I am Silverette and we're back with another demo. Today we're doing the demo for Celestial Return. And as usual, we're going right into it. Let's see. Good. I like the artwork. Interesting. New game. Chasing Smoke. Celestial Return book number 1. It was supposed to be an easy job. A few questions, a clean report, done. But in this city, nothing comes free. Howard chases shadows and dead ends, and the deeper he digs, the clearer it becomes. Some doors are locked for a reason. Okay, let's go. I really like this artwork. Book number 1. Prelude Blood Red Robe. Every story starts somewhere. This one starts 6 floors beneath the daylight, and with the grinding whisper of an old elevator heading nowhere good. Fluorescent light bleaches the cramped metal box. The air tastes like wet concrete. Howard leans against the shuddering walls, cigarettes dangling from chapped lips. His knuckle drags beneath his left eye, again, like scratching at something that never quite heals. Alright, immediately into options. Flick the ash. Watch it fall through the cage floor. The embers drift into the dark, like it's got somewhere better to be. He watches it vanish through the cage floor. The elevator's groans, sinking deeper. Around him, 5 PID troopers stand tense, faces hidden beneath the dark visors, fingers locked stiff around their rifles. Neutral archives. Sync complete. The PID. Codex. Okay. The Codex. Your streetwise gossip rag plus survival guide. What's inside? Lore. Failed experiments, cosmic horrors, and dice keeping the whole mess spinning. Characters. Heroes, villains, and the one girl who tries to steal sushi recipes. Trust no one. World. Flooded districts, neon alleys, and places best left to the rats. How to use it. Unlock entries by exploring, talking to the wrong people, or surviving disasters. Curiosity pays. Check back often. New intel pops up as you play. Why care? Lore equals power. Know the streets, or the streets will own you. Read, survive, flex. P.S. Typos? Blame our unpaid intern. We swear. They're editing. Okay. Detective Howard. Once a musician, soldier, and a PID agent, now a paranormal anomaly detective. Intelligent yet grappling with anger issues, sometimes surprisingly foolish, but always ready for trouble. He spends most nights at the Crow Jazz Bar, despite repeatedly failing to charm the bartender. His most trusted friend is a talking rose. We'll get to that later. Okay, the PID. The Paranormal Investigation Division is a state agency dedicated to investigating and containing abstracts. It was created when the first manifestation overwhelmed the city. Neither police nor military, but something new, built for a threat no one understood. A place Howard once served. Okay. Quest log, nothing. Insights. Secret. Oh. Okay, no points available. Perception, the ability to perceive and interpret environmental stimuli. Intelligence, an intellectual being who understands his surroundings and can make correct decisions. Foolishness, irrational and erratic thinking leading to impulse and often comedic decisions. Anger issues, uncontrolled outbursts of anger, and excessive inconsistency, holding anger problems affecting the thought process. Virtue, a character trait that is morally correct and act with good intentions, secret insights. Oh, we don't have any. Boost. Cool. New Genesis. The architects of your potential. The undisputed titan of the tech industry, the powerhouse behind almost every legal boost on the market. And Netherveil, to upgrade is to agree to their terms. Neural archive. A brain link archive for real-time memory control. Logs whatever you see or hear. Every detail becomes a permanent searchable file for investigators and liars with poor memories. Approval. Your skull starter kit. The required groundwork for any boost. No approval means no augments. Everything else just fries your nerves. Get this first or get nothing at all. One head slot. One head slot. Ectovision. This artwork is amazing. Sentient solutions. While others fight for market share, Ectovision supplies the state. They build enhancements you'll never see in any catalog. They design cybermetric solutions for problems that don't officially exist. Spectral sight. A classified PID-only ocular rig that tunes the retina to detect abstracts. Illegal for civilians, dangerous for everyone. Did something change? No. Oh, 2 eyesights. Okay. Inventory. Dice. First, OPID badge. A relic from a life Howard walked away from. The medal's worn to hell, useless, powerless. He doesn't need it anymore, but he still can't bring himself to throw it out. Effect. +1 to all checks, passive modifier. His memo. Some things don't let go even when you do. His gun. Not the caliber that matters. It's the stories etched into the steel. Close calls, long nights, and victories that cost more than they were worth. It's not flashy, but it gets the job done. And at the end of the day, that's what counts. The flashlight. This isn't some high-tech implant or retina upgrade. It's a stick of metal with a bulb. Primitive, maybe. But when the shadows move, this flashlight doesn't glitch. It just shines. Nether cigarettes. The last of a dying breed. Real tobacco. Hard road. In Netherveil, where flickering blue vapors dominate the air. Howard lights up the way it used to be done. Outdated? He couldn't care less. Howard's memo. It's the ritual, striking the match that first drag. Every exhale feels like flipping off something trying to turn me into a machine. Hell matches. Red tips, black stems, and a flame that burns too hot for its own good. These matches don't just light, they rage. In the hands of the desperate, they become more than fire. They become a weapon. KO mic. Howard's compact handheld device for calls, messages, and quick data checks. Scratched, stubborn, and always buzzing at the worst possible moment. The Daily Rocker's newspaper slam. A glimpse into Howard's past. This issue captures the wild chaos of a concert he played with his old band. A time when the stage was his battlefield. His memo. If we hadn't brawled with the drummer and split up, maybe I'll still be rocking out instead of chasing freaks. Interesting. And the dice. 0 the final result. It's funny. Okay, let's go back. 1. Call him Trooper Vex. Checks his environment sensor for the 5th time. Now, I'm guessing it goes after we. I don't know what I'm seeing. Reading keeps resetting. Is there 1 second? Go on the next. Then it shows up somewhere else. You sure it's just 1? Yeah, abstracts don't do groups, not their style. Trying to wait to see. There we go. Okay, so we have to wait. Abstracts. Paranormal entity. I'm guessing I just figured it was ghost or something. Paranormal entities that blur imagination and reality. Concepts made flesh, slipping into homes and sighting across homes and cities across planet Zero. Their arrival sparked global fear, and the creation of the Paranormal Investigation Division (PID), tasked with tracking, studying, and eliminating them. Huh. I've stopped counting on the rules. Things like this, don't read the manual. Somewhere far below, a gunshot cracks, faint, then another. The sound spirals up the shaft like a warning. Comms. Alpha's gone dark. You're going in code. Abstract activity confirmed. Follow protocol. Contain the abstract and extract clean. Carry. Every few seconds, the floor counter ticks down. Level 15, level 16, level 17. Howard, status. Level 18, no contact. Delta Squad report. Do you have visual? Containment failed. It's moving through between the bullets aren't doing shit. What's this thing? What the hell is this thing? The line dies. Howard exhales. A slow plume of smoke escaping his nose. The elevator keeps sinking. Level 21, level 22. What's the actual fuck are we dealing with? A pause, only static, no answers. Just distant gunfire echoing like thunder through the shaft. There's 3 squads down. This wasn't supposed to happen. Vex reloads with shaking hands, whispering to himself. No one responds. The numbers keep sticking down. Deploying Scorched Earth Unit. Gamma Squad, escort and protect. Elimination protocol is active. Repeat, all squads. Elimination authorized. No asset recovery. No exceptions. Burn everything. Voices shatters through the earpiece. A raw, uncontrolled rage. Howard's never heard. She doesn't lose control. Until now. Oh, Kyrie's voice. That's fine. That shouldn't matter. Would've before the meds. Now the pills, everything. The fear, the fear, the instincts, the ghost in his head. He wonders sometimes if he still needs them, especially on days like this. Then the familiar numbness whispers back to his veins. Alive is enough. The elevator door screeches open with agonizing slowness. A wave of stench floods in. Blood, wet soil, and roses? It smells like a summer garden. A honeyed sun-warmed sweetness that cuts through the slaughterhouse reek. Let's burn this garden. Howard steps out, rifle up. They said burn everything. The squad follows close behind. His flashlight spears the darkness, illuminating a graveyard of corporate sin. Desks toppled over, shattered monitors, keyboards buried beneath cascades of paperwork, whiteboard smeared with half-erased questions and frantic red marker. Dice delight. Time to learn Netherveil's one true economy. Let's keep it simple. Okay. Every challenge has 4 slots. Toss in 1 to 4 dice. More dice even equals bigger shot at hitting the sweet success range. How to roll. Each roll equals 2 custom D4s. Add them up. Roll a 1 and a 2, that's a 3. Not great, not terrible. Roll 0 then 0. Oof, blame the universe. So it's a D4, but there's no 4. That's only a 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Risk versus reward. Slapping down 4 dice, big brain energy. But heads up, these ain't your grandma's board games dice. Zeros can still nuke your total, so stacking them doesn't mean auto win. Higher risk, higher glory. Dice economy 101. Dice vanish after you roll. Use them, lose them. Run out, automatic fails, detective. Form dice by exploring, finishing jobs, and poking your nose where it probably doesn't belong. Survival tips from a dice addict in recovery. Pour like a loop gremlin. Future missions will try to murder you. Save those dice. Embrace the chaos. Sometimes you gotta yeet 4 dice and pray to the void. That's freaking cool. And on the far wall, a door stands wide open, waiting. Beyond it, chaos. Relentless gunfire. Screams from PID soldiers. Check the desk. Activate your boots. Inspect the spectral site. Oh, that's cool. Dice. Recommended dice is 1. Success is a +2. Okay, spectral site. Activate your boost. Howard blinks. The implant kicks in with the low thrum behind his temple. HUD markers bloom to life. Ambient temperature, EM distortion, trace chemical levels, scrolling faintly in the corners of his vision. He scans the room left or right, ceilings to floor. No targets here, but whatever's chewing through the other squad is waiting on the other side of the door. There is one thing I did wanna. One sec. I just want to make sure that. Okay. Inspect the whiteboards. Let's do that. I'm only using one. How do we inspect the whiteboards? Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I guess I could. Oh, we do have that +1 from the badge. Oh, it shows it here. Okay. We just need a 2. So you only need a 1. We just can't get a 0. There's a top now. Okay, so this is okay. So we got the 2, 1 and 1. Curious about this though. Howard steps closer, flashlight beam dragging over tangled formulas. His light catches a half-erased header. Project Nectar replication trials. Replication. His blood runs cold. There's no doubt in his mind. They weren't just studying abstracts. They were trying to maneuver them. I'm not checking the desk. Let's run towards the gunfire. Howard bursts through the doorway, rifle up, squad at his heels. Boots hammer metal, breath rafts through comms. The corridor funnels them forward, then spits them out into a greenhouse. Shattered glass walls, soil underfoot, wet with blood. His retina implant kicks in, 1 frame, then 10. Then, hundreds. His vision drowns in overlapping detective boxes. Green outlines swarm and multiply, each locking onto something in the greenhouse. Roses. Hundreds of roses, crimson petals curled like fists, cradling pale, dreaming faces, asleep in the carnage. We were never supposed to see this. 2 years hunting abstracts for the PID. Not once has he seen anything like this. He's seen things phase through walls, heard screams that liquefied bones, watched creatures bleed light into the blood. Never this. Light instead of blood. 2 years of service. A short stretch by the measure, except the PIDs. The division didn't exist before the first abstracts began appearing in Netherveil, which makes Howard, by default or by bad luck, the most experienced field agent still standing. Now, watching his sight drown in green ghosts more than he could ever shoot, let alone understand, a cold thought settles. This might be the last day he holds that title. A scream rips through the air. Howard turns. His spectral sight zooms, reframes, and locks on something much bigger. Flying, shredding through a trooper mid-reload. Oh, crap. What the hell is that? Moonface. Someone yells over comms. It drops from the ceiling like a dying god, limbs stretched wide, shielding the roses. Its body crackles with twitching nerves, leaking dark ichor. Leave my roses. A trooper panics and fires. The bullet ricochets, tearing a small hole through the abstract side, but it doesn't flinch. Don't touch them. I'll stand. I'll bleed. I'll suffer. Just don't wake them. They're all that matters. Movement slow. Every breath feels like a decision. Howard raises his rifle. The squad follows. The one wrong move ends everything. Try to keep the squad calm. Persuasion. This is a +4. Oh, both are +4s. A silent battle where the two minds clash, each striving to blend the other's beneath. Try to keep the PID squad calm. I'm doing 3 this time. Okay, we need a 4. Oh, so we do both sides, I'm guessing? 2, 3. Yeah, we do. It's a 10, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Hold fire. No one shoots until it attacks again. The rifle stays raised, but fingers ease off triggers. No one breathes. Moonface doesn't move, just bleeds, just scars. The squad holds for a second, so does the war. Torch squads inbound. Hold position. Gamma, don't let that thing get near them. Full cover. You burn the abstract, the whole field goes with it. The thing's protecting them for a reason. I don't care about the reason, Howard. It butchered 3 squads. At least let me talk to it. One question that'll... Oh. This isn't just another anomaly. Back me on this. We're not debating this, Howard. Now clear the path or I'll replace you with someone who will. Gamma holding. It won't get close. All right, Gamma, let the fireballs do their job. We keep them on. Oh, that's not what I want. Son of a gun. Rifle snap up. The remaining troopers move like clockwork. It's too late. Forming a steel circle around the scorched earth unit. No, wait, please don't. They're not ready. Don't hurt them. The flames don't listen. Oh, the infirm. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I wish I could go back. The inferno rolls across the greenhouse, petals black and pale face writhed in silent screams before collapsing into ash. Moonface screeches, a sound that shatters glass, then sanity. It implodes mid-air, spilling thick, iridescent black sludge that pools in the scorched earth. Ash begins to fall. The greenhouse becomes a furnace. Around Howard, troops scramble for the exit. Carrie's voice saws through the comms. Move your asses. Howard turns to follow, then stops. Not for any reason he can name, just something in his spine. Not pain, not instinct. Like being watched or remembered. He glances back. His spectral sight flickers, highlighting a single pulse beneath the ash, buried near Moonface's remains. He steps towards it, kneels, and brushes the ash away from away with shaking fingers. A single rose, unscorched, untouched, eyes still closed. Moonface ruined mouth moves, a wet rattle, almost inaudible. The stars, remember. Tell the stars, I remember too. You know what? I'm sorry, and take it. He tucks the rose into his breast pocket, careful as arming a bomb. The rose nuzzles against his heartbeat, sighing. Warmth blooms against Howard's ribs. He walks away without looking back. Behind him, the greenhouse groans and collapses. Glass still, ash and unanswered questions falls into final darkness. Unlock the one you saved. New quest. 3 years later. Smoking whiskey. Crow Jazz Bar. That was an actual really great opening scene. That was an amazing opening scene. You pull something alive from the ashes. Figured out what you carried out of the greenhouse. Howard sits alone at the counter in the Crow Jazz Bar, a refuge for those who've given up trying to keep space with the city outside. The faint glow of neon signs outside filters through the blinds, painting fractured lights onto the bar's worn surface. His whiskey sits untouched, a faint ring of condensation beneath it. His eyes stay fixed on the TV above as it broadcasts the evening news. The newscaster, and suicides across Netherveil. Authorities remain, numbers continue to climb. The low number of the television leaves the words muddled, forcing Howard to strain to catch every detail. Move closer to the TV to catch every word. Howard arises, steadies himself, and makes his way past empty tables to the screen. He rests an elbow on the bar, his attention fixed on the broadcast. The newscaster. The community is in uproar, demanding transparency from law enforcement. What is driving this sudden epidemic of suicides? Who will step forward to shed light on these tragedies? She's cool. The bartender stops wiping the glass. She holds her arms and watches the screen for a moment before turning to Howard. I'll say this, and I'm gonna keep saying it. The artwork, immaculate, especially for the setting. It's been like this for weeks now. Feels like the whole city's falling apart. So what do we get? Oh, that's funny. Oh, he has been trying to. We did learn he's been trying to take this bartender out. A 12 is crazy. You heard anything about these suicides? Any rumors going around? The bartender hesitates. She glances around the bar as if checking for eavesdroppers, even though it's practically empty. People are saying it's the abstracts, like maybe they're behind it somehow. Howard's gaze doesn't leave his glass, his tone carrying weight. Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah. But what the hell are they? Aliens? Something new Genesis cooked up? Doesn't matter, right? They show up, PID takes them out, and everyone pretends that's enough, but it's not. Not even close. The PID doesn't ask questions. That's not what they're for. You work with the PID. You must have seen things. You really don't know what they are either. Let's just say I've seen enough to stop asking that question. That's what scares me. The PID doesn't know. What the hell are the rest of us supposed to do? Howard doesn't respond. His eyes fixed on the glass in front of him. The silence between them stretches heavy and unanswered. This city runs on problems. If it's not falling apart, it's not Netherveil. The bartender chuckles, shaking her head as she wipes down the counter. So what keeps you here? The endless excitement or the glamorous nightlife? I heard leaving cost extra. You got terrible taste, you know that? But I guess that's why we're all still here, waiting to see how it falls before it finally hits the bottom. So when do you get off? I'd like to take you out for dinner sometime. Oh, we got some back. We need a 12. Fine. Feel like this is a this is something he wants. Wow. Wow. What? She finishes drying her glass, then sets it down like ending a thought. Stick to the whiskey, detective. It hurts less. Take a sip of your whiskey. Howard lifts the glass to his lips, taking a slow slip of the amber liquid. The burn settles in his chest, offering a momentary relief from the tension knotting in his mind. Long day? Feels like it never ends. She leans against the counter, her expression softening. Listen to the silence. Let your mind wander. Howard leans forward, his elbows resting on the counter, staring blankly at his glass. The bar noise fades, the hum of the TV dissolving into a background whisper until all that remains is the hollow silence of his thoughts. And then they start. You've been here before, haven't Virtue? You've been here before, haven't you? Sitting in the quiet, pretending it's peace. It's not. It's avoidance. Hayward, my man, you're staring at that whiskey like it's got all the answers. It don't. Trust me. I've tried. Stop. You say something? Ask her for another drink, something fancy. A cocktail with one of those little umbrellas. That'll cheer you up. Yes, because a man brooding over suicide absolutely screams, "My tie." Great suggestion. Shut up. He doesn't need this crap right now. The voices clash like storm clouds rumbling in his skull. The tension stretches thin. Shut the fuck up, all of you. A few heads turn, giving him the familiar look. Another guy losing it after too many drinks. Then, as if the universe had been waiting for the right moment, the door to the bar swings open, and a figure steps inside. Howard's head lifts, his eyes narrowing as boots scrape against the floor, loud and deliberate. The sound is sharp enough to cut through the haze in his mind. Reynolds? Officer Reynolds. Did we meet a Reynolds? A long-serving police officer and Howard's oldest friend. Reliable and methodical, he's one of the few people Howard still trusts. He locks eyes with Howard, his expression coiled tight with urgency. Without hesitation, he crosses the room. Shouldn't you be out flashing that badge of yours somewhere? Reynolds pulls out the stool next to him, sitting with the sigh. I've been flashing it all day, chasing leads that go nowhere. Thought I'd try something smarter. You look worse than where? That bad? Yeah. Say what you want, but you're still the guy people call when they're out of the better options. Take that as a compliment. Interesting. Why me? Don't you have a whole department for this? Reynolds exhales, leaning back slightly in his stool as if debating where to begin. Ordinarily, yeah, but this isn't ordinary. He pauses, glances at the bartender before leaning in, voice lower. It started small, a few suicides here and there, nothing unusual, but now it's everywhere. Jumpers, overdoses, hangings, and this is police business because these completely different pictures. Completely. Reynolds reaches into his coat and pulls out a thin folder, tosses it onto the counter between them, the edges are frayed from overuse. NVPDs had me chasing this suicide spike for months. Autopsies clean. No patterns, no dealers, no goddamn reason. You know how many bodies I've stood over? They look relieved, like something let them go. And don't give me that PID smirk. I know what you're thinking. Abstracts? Exactly. And if it is abstracts, that's PID territory. You know how it works. They swoop in, take over, and we're left holding our dicks while they hoard the budget and the glory. Hell, half my men still remember when we worked our own cases. Now we're We're just clean up for PID's leftovers. His gaze locks onto Howard. Help me close this before they get their claws in. You ran with the PID. So we're not there with them anymore. You've seen their mess. I need your eyes on this before it's out of my hands. Now, because of that, I'm interested. So we still have this, the vision. Interesting. Here we go, detective. This could be the case you've been waiting for. You've been drifting for too long. A case like this could be your way back. Back to the work that mattered. Back to being the person you once were. Think about the doors before it could open. Or the ones it could slam shut. What happens when it all blows up in your face? Desperation like Reynolds doesn't come without strings. You really want to get tangled in this mess. A big case means a big payday, right? Sounds like easy money to me. It's not about the money or the reputation. It's about the people. Someone out there needs help, and you have the skills to make a difference. You know what's right. I'll do it. These deaths, they deserve justice. Check your quest log. The hunt starts in 543. So head back to the office to dig the case files and connect the dots. Okay. I'm interested in this though. How do we increase these? I guess we'll get there when we get there. Pocket tricks. Time to talk about the junk in your pockets. Items bend the rules of skill checks. Some boost you, some sabotage you, and some are just plain weird. They can affect all kinds of roles, either passively or on demand. Passive items. These live in your pockets without paying rent. Passive items stay active until the end of the game. You don't need to click a thing. When a relevant skill check happens, they automatically appear in the upper right panel. It's like the badge. Got a perception bonus? Rodent perception? Congrats, the item shows up and does its thing. Single-use items. These are your panic buttons. Use them to stack bonuses onto a difficult roll, then kiss them goodbye. So use one and drag it from the left side into the lower right item slot before you roll. What? You remember these right after the roll fails. That's always the case. So this, like the dice? Single use. Step into a difficult roll, then kiss them goodbye. New item added, case files, no refund policy. Here it is. A growing list of lives cut short under suspicious circumstances. NVPD is out of answers, and Officer Reynolds knows something's not right. Suicide my ass. Case files 1, suicide. So yeah. Okay. Oh wow. 1, 2. We get 3. That's interesting. 3 towels. Take it. Knew I could count on you. And there's one more thing. Thought you should hear it from me before it gets twisted through the grapevine? DK's father, he's dead. Jumped off the roof of a PID research wing 2 months ago. Shit. Yeah, don't know if you two still talk, but figured you should know. He adjusts his coat, tugging the collar up as though bracing for an unseen chill. You know where to find me. Don't take too long. The door creaks open. A gust slips in, then shuts with a thud. Howard leans back, his eyes on the folder, heavy with the promise of trouble. Insight. Okay. Time to break your protagonist's brain. Here's the essential for shaping their personality, flaws, genius, chaos, and all. What's insight? Insight points equals brain upgrades. Earn them by collecting 6 XP. 6 XP equals 1 insight point. Grind missions, push conversations too far, survive. I got 4 dice in the XP. Survive things you should have killed. Insights are the core parts of your psyche. Forge them together. Build a genius cycle. A virtuous fool, or your own unique contradiction. The system won't stop you. Your move? Build a hero, a disaster, or a meme. P.S. Virtue won't stop you from looting corpses. The game won't judge you. We might. Brain dead ape. You got 4 dice, 1 XP. Let's see. Insights. Doesn't show us how. What's it showed us how much XP we had, like that we got so far. But it did say once we get to 6. Sensory sharpness, detailed detective, perception, anger, bloodlust, death himself, virtue, truth seeker, and moral perfect, foolishness, brain dead, ape. That's funny. Intelligent, rational, giga brain. So I'm thinking intelligence and virtue are in, and I wonder if we can do 3. Can we just do 2? Let's see if Netherveil is still worth saving. Spoiler alert, it's probably not. It is. Howard grabs the folder, nods to the bartender, and steps out into the rain. The city greets him like it always does, cold, wet, and sick of his face. Netherveil, neon burns, shadows bite. Navigation. Oh, I was not expecting this. I didn't think we would be navigating at all. I just figured it would be like, okay. Oh, wait. This may be the XP. I'm guessing it is. Welcome back to the gutter, detective. You know these streets better than your own reflection, but let's see if you still got the chops. Was it or hold right click and drag to guide the mouse around. Double click anywhere for hyperskate mode. Yes, his boosts have illegal mods. No, don't ask. Exploring locations. Open spots glow with icons. Think cyber breadcrumbs. Click the icon. Howard autopilot's there. Sit back and enjoy the ride. One visit ain't enough. Place changes every visit. Come back later and it might not look the same. New dice, new loot, new danger. I'm guessing this is the, yeah, 1 of 6. Okay, so zoom out. This should be where we are, maybe? Reynolds' house. Well, in the demo. Okay, we're not doing that. To Cal, the statue, the bar. Let's go to Reynolds. Random encounter. Code mist vibrates in the coat. A low buzz that has no business showing up at this hour. He checks the screen. DK. He freezes. 3 years. 3 years since the fight. Since I never want to see your wreckage again, Howard. Not a word all this time. If she's calling now, it's life or death. Or it could be a butt dial. Let's pick it up. Howard, it's me. Look, I wouldn't call if it wasn't bad. I don't know what to do. I need you. Please. She's scared, more than scared. Genuine horror. The line clicks off. A location pin appears on the screen. Scarlet Needle Tattoo, Maglev District. You don't need to pretend you didn't hear it. The alley smells suddenly of her perfume, a ghost memory he thought he'd buried. Son of a gun. I wanted to go to Reynolds. Where is it? Crash. The sound of shattering glass tears through the static of the rain is sharp-bodied and close. What the hell was that? You sure that wasn't your stomach finally giving up on you? I'd be relieved if it were. Shame. I was hoping for a quiet walk and zero trauma. Focus on the sound. Howard stops, eyes narrowing as he scans the rain-drenched street. He locks into the source. Cyber sashimi? Raw fish. What? Glass breaks and fish guts fry, and Howard's got first row seats to the madness at cyber sashimi. Time to roll up and see who's dumb enough to mess with Hero. Sure. Oh, come on. Nope. Let's deal with her. Let's see if the timing matters. The streets here are quieter. Not peaceful quiet, predatory quiet. Howard stands across from the studio, half lit by a flickering neon sign. Scarlet needle, buzzing red light, it's bleeding light. Are you ready to see her again? A guttural moan tears through the silence. He isn't, but we have bigger problems. He pushes inside, gun instinctively half drawn. DK turns, her eyes lock onto his, wide, stunned, tears streaking down both cheeks. Behind her, a girl crouches on the floor, body convulsing. Blood spills from her lips, but it's the arm that draws the eye. Etched into her forearm, the ink isn't sitting on the skin, it's burrowing, coiling, thrashing, trying to digest her radius? Panic, We need to stabilize her first. She rocks her face and nods, trying to steady her voice. Yeah, okay, focus. Help her, please. Who is she? My girlfriend. I can't lose her, Howard. He steps closer. The ink squirms under Yara's skin, like it's being pulled from inside. Let's turn on the spectral sight. See the ink's true form. Static crackles as spectral sight floods Howard's vision, but instead of the clean geometric tags that usually cage an abstract, the pattern beneath Yara's skin flickers like a corrupted signal. Yara's arm spasms are the thing burrowed deeper, avoiding the green overlay like they burn. Scour the workstation. Look for the specific ink or tools used to inflict this. I don't know if we care if she dies, but... Oh, why do I get a +3? What? Dice bonus. Oh, bureaucratic dice. Nope. I'm not using that. Howard's die. Let's do 1. We just need a 4. All right. Howard snags on a latex glove. He rifles through the spoiled ink caps, needles, and used tissues. There, sitting amidst the filth that doesn't look like tattoo equipment. His fingers close around a heavy brush chrome cylinder. A PID containment vial. Interesting. How did this end up here? Take it. It's empty for now. Speak gently. Try to reach the abstract. Take Yara's hand. Howard kneels, taking Yara's shaking hand. His gaze drills into the writhing ink, devouring her skin. I know some of you understand words. Withdraw now. And we negotiate. The ink doesn't answer, but she does. Her voice slips out beneath clenched teeth. Her voice slips out beneath clenched teeth. Each word soaks in pain. I shouldn't have come here. I just thought maybe a fresh start would help. Veins of black ink shoots violently up her arm, seizing her shoulders. Stop, you're making it worse. Stupid, I ruined everything. I'm sorry, D. There is a rhythm to the ooh. There's a rhythm to the growth. What is triggering it? Success. It spikes every time she talks about herself. The guilt, that's what it feeds on. Her regret fuels it. Tell DK to make her recall a memory she doesn't regret. I'm only doing one. Wow. What? Oh, is this a bug? Come on. We were doing so good. Oh man, that was a bug I could not get past. Even when I tried to save it and go back, it brought me back to that screen. So, son of a gun. Oh man. But actually, now I know, always save in this game after, I guess, after every major point, maybe? I wonder who she is. Either way, I want to end this here. I don't want to have to read, even though I really would like to maybe try that other option. Well, I think that would be, I like this game. So maybe the option, I'll probably do that when it fully released. This game has not released yet, but the demo is still available. I learned my lesson with the saving, so hopefully you guys will too. But outside of that bug, I really did like this. Writing, great. Great, right? Artwork, great. Mechanics is there. It's not. The choices are. I do like the choices, and we didn't get really into it as much, but it looks like the mechanics to do a person to create a person catered to your style is there. We just haven't gone into it to see if it actually makes that much of a difference or not. The dice system is it's unique, but I do like it. That it's something you basically exhaust, so you have to be smart with the dice. You get it after you get new dice after certain events. I wish it would have explained what the bureaucratic dice was from and what was the difference between our dice and the bureaucratic dice, but that's something that could be easily done. But this has been the demo for Celestial Return. If it intrigued you, you want to try a different version yourself, maybe continue past what I did before that bug. The demo is still out. I had fun doing it. But thank you, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic time and see you soon.